can you see I? Hello, can you see I? Sakola, can you hear me? Okay. Uh, favor, always to me. Can you hear me? Looking for this. Looking for this man. Why is she taking time to join me? Can you hear me? Hello. From me, Oluwaseun, can you hear me very well? Like I'm using my earpiece. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? I'm using my earpiece. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? What's wrong with this man now? What is the issue? Okay. It should be. Oh my God. I think I have to add. Let me check if I can add someone. If not, like just doing this for the first time. And this, this, Mr. Kola, if you can hear me, can you drop a comment in the comment section? I'm so sorry. I'm just still trying to figure out how I can make you to join this live stream. How do I add participant to this live stream now? Take time. I want to shift it. Oh my God. Sorry. Just give me some minutes, Mr. Kola, so I can. I'm still looking for now how I can manage. See this. Oh my God. Hey, Mr. Kola, I'm very sorry, honestly. Well, since this thing, I'm not sure to work. I maybe we use. How will I do it now? Okay, I think we can do Google Meet itself. Okay, I think we can do, let's do Google Meet. Let's do Google Meet, Mr. Kola. So it seems to be using. Okay, I know what to do. I'll create a link now. So I'll send the links to you. Let me create a link because I don't know. This thing like done a live stream that will involve two person in a live stream. So Mr. Kola, I'm very sorry for taking your time. I will create. I'm working on creating a Google Meet and I'll send the links to you so you can join. I'll send it to you so you can join. So sorry about it. What's going on? Mr. Kola, please join this meeting. I'll send the Google Meet to you. Mr. Kola, can you hear me? Send ready not taken now. Close your leg. Waiting for you. Were you doing something? Were you busy with something else? I've I'll send the link to you already on WhatsApp. I was expecting you to join via that link. So sorry about the the delay. I have not done this what's it called, participate a Google Meet, what's it called, a live stream where we involve two people. So that's why I'm like trying to like set it up, and I'm having issue with it. So I have to move it to Google Meet now. So sorry for all this going back and forth. So should we start from the assignment? Let's start from the assignment before we move to new concept.
But yes, you don't give me any assignment. You ask me to read more on
I give you assignment now. That set and list. I said you should work on it, Mr. Kola.
the. Yes, I
Teach.
said that I that's why I sought for
No wala. Permission
the
be.
yes.
No wala.
I think you should give me the details because I went out today. I don't have much time now.
No problem. No problem. So
But during my lecture time, I just try to read a little on F F strings,
let's
use of F.
think. So what do you discover? What are your questions? Because I told you then when we are chatting that I want to know how far with with what's it called, with I believe you I believe I believe you might have done the researching and all, so that's why okay I was like telling you in advance that I'll be expecting all your questions when you'll be doing a meeting. So that's any question on your findings about spring or any other thing concepts.
I have question
Oh,
because in the explanation they describe the use of S string.
okay,
One, they said it's used for placeholder
okay,
in such a way that it we format one value. For example, now you can hear me,
I
sir.
can hear you. I can hear you talk. I can hear you.
They said you format a value in F strings,
Mm-hmm.
like the value that you wanted to convert, you want to format,
Mm-hmm.
it will be add in a close order. And they said in the placeholder, and they said the placeholder is used to inscribe with set 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 what will I call it, bracket.
Okay, okay, okay,
And I practicalize some of it.
okay. So,
And this
so just okay. It's okay. Where you find when you were doing your research, you discover that you can use Headstream for placeholder, right?
yes,
Okay, good. So, what other findings do you discover? Because I want to be jotting everything down now from my end. What other did
they
you
said the
discover? Placeholder.
the F strings can be used for solving mathematical balance we do for calculators.
Yes, that's one of those things we work on yesterday. What other thing did you discover?
They said it can be used for function of properties of data types as well, like changing of uppercase, changing to uppercase,
Okay, okay.
which I practicalized them on and it work as
Oh, good. What other things? So, okay. So you practicalize that aspect, Abi. That one, Abi.
well. Yes, I practicalized. I have everything in my PS code that database here.
My phone. And so, if I want to see it, how will I see it now? Because I want to see what my Oga has done. My God, the top.
This one is not out. Can I send it to your mail?
Can you show me now? Maybe you are doing live. You are doing live.
Can you see? Yes, can you see it like this?
Can see it, but it's not that clear. Okay.
This 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 number five. Can you see this one is for mathematical expression,
Okay.
which test f string into the price is into brackets into placeholder the price plus, and this is the thing that I want the f string to do for me. This is the mathematical aspect that I wanted it to
Domutam.
do for me.
Domutam.
The price, which is given as 50 here,
Okay.
plus open bracket the price multiplied by the tax.
Okay. Like two,
I enclose
two,
everything.
like use the plus abi.
Yes.
So that means obviously. So I'm so happy with what I'm seeing because obviously I am seeing now that you've done findings about what we are doing and you are getting more knowledge. So that's just part of learning too. So it's bad nonsense. So bye. Sorry, I'm sorry. I want to chip in Yoruba. I hope it's permitted, Mr. Kola.
You are very permitted.
Okay, okay, okay. So most time they always advise. I'm not like a teacher. I'm just a. I just have the opportunity to like have a student like you. So that's why I have to say. That's why I need to say this. It's always good when you have someone that is guiding you, giving you all this mentoring, and it's always better when you can go further beyond what that person is teaching you. So have deeper knowledge of what you guys are working on at that moment, or the concept you people are working on, or that we are working on that moment. Let me use us as use case now. So that's just I'm happy with I'm so happy with what I'm seeing now. And I'm seeing fruit, apple. So how did you? I wish you could share this with me. Can you send to my email this code base? Send to my email so I will have access to it.
Let me send it to your mail.
Okay. That means apart from this one you're showing me now, this price plus you've done another one that are new, Abi, that is new. If you've done
Yes,
another, or that's just the only
that one.
single one that you've done so far.
Yeah, the fruits, just the use of F
S
string.
string, okay, okay, okay. I get. What you're done now is to show applications of where you can use S string, right? Like to good pine to it. Me on my mail.
I will send it to you now.
Okay, okay. So so far with your findings on S string, do you have any question with it?
I have a question because I tried to use one,
Hmm.
but it's bringing up error or error.
Error. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. So, you can send it while you are talking about the error. So just like you're doing two things at the same time. I'm hearing you talk about the error while you're sending the code base to me via the mail. So what's zero? Oh, should I give you like space for you to send it before we talk about the error?
Let me send this one.
Okay, no, I'll send it.
I'm trying to
So you don't always like to on the internet connection in your system, Abi, because of what? These are
on it has been
like
because
internet connection. You don't like you always prefer using your phone for internet connection.
I don't have full router.
You can use your phone as like hotspot. You can on the hotspot on your phone this now.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. No, I'm waiting for you. So, but I can say with what I've seen now so far, you are very good using Spring now, right, Mr. Kola?
Yes, to some extent.
Okay, okay. That's crucial. And what of users input now? Did you try to do any other extra thing or make findings about user input? We talk about user input.
Yes, a good one. The first one
Can you hear me?
on a,
Hello. I can't hear you.
I did one.
Okay, okay, okay. And you get it right, Abby. There was no error at all.
There was an error.
Okay. Let me check what other thing do you. Okay, I think okay. What okay? If you just apply it to the Spring, I'm seeing it already. Don't worry. So, do you have any special? Do you have anything? I think the arithmetic operation we performed yesterday was okay. Now, do you have any question with it? It's just
It's okay.
because because very soon now it will be very applicable to maybe if you are doing a project relating to using arithmetic operation. That's why I have to just practicalize that with building a simple project with this calculator, which we work on yesterday. So if you have any if you just come across something that's related to what we did yesterday or previous days, previous time, previous training time, you can just ask me. Have you?
There wasn't, that one
Um,
is too. I also said I'm trying to open my.
okay.
Sorry, sir.
No, no, no problem.
Connection is slow.
Which network are you using? Is it Glow or
Using MTN.
ah, and MTM is okay, you know. Using MTM too. Are you watching it?
Can we proceed because maybe on the course of
No,
the network will
no
be slow.
problem. So let ask your question. Let's continue the question. So to make things more faster. Since you have an issue with the network, man. So what's your question? Ask your question now.
And
I can hear you now. Ask your question, Mr. Kola.
the question is that you said the F string can be used for modifier
Yes.
to format the volume as well
Okay.
in such a way that maybe in a place where like I have 58 here
Okay.
and I wanted to introduce decimal value at the back of this 58. said that I will input column. After that column, in the placeholder, I will introduce point full stop with 2f. If it is 2 into 2 decimal place, it will be 2f. If it is 3, it will be 3f. And
Oh,
I try the command there.
okay.
I saw a sample there, and I tried to repeat the same format, but it's bringing up error my way.
Okay, and let me see it. What error message are you getting?
For me, let me, it's like this thing has opened.
Okay, no, wala. I'm still waiting, Mr. Kola.
Send it. It's a system like that.
Okay, network issue, abi? Don't worry. Should we abi? I thought you said it's working already.
I've sent it. I've sent it, sir.
Mr. Kola. You've seen it. I'm sorry. I was doing something. Let me check it now. So, what was your question now? I want to know your question now.
Is the addition of modifier change it to like 0.
Okay. So, so see my screen.
So I can see it.
Okay. So let me click on that. So okay, which line now? Show me the line you're having issue with.
Is it like 14?
Okay, what? Mr. Kola, wetin happen? Why are you using Sprint for variable? Hello.
Hello. Okay, that's where the mistake is. Ah,
You can't use Sprint for variable. You can't use Sprint for variable now. Print. Okay.
I can see.
uh, let me let me
It's
t-
it's a mistake. I
let,
wanted to write price.
let me tell you something. Well, since I've not said it, I've not. I know what I understand. Let me say it. Let me say it now.
Yes, I can use.
Anytime you use any keywords, any default keywords, all this print, all this type, they are default keywords, all this input. Anytime you see all the default keywords from Python, like I say, maybe as a personal for personal stuff like this variable name, it will not work. You will get an error. So that error will be what? Based on what we said yesterday, that error will be what? Is it compile time error or what? Runtime error?
It will be wrong time error.
We are good. So that print you can't use it to name as a variable to name a variable as a variable name. Let me call it a variable name. So you can just change it. Let me change it now, sir. So if I
Let me
change
change it right
price,
here.
so let me change it. I believe it will work now. So you can just change it to the name variable name you want. It's working now. Oui, it's working now.
Yes.
I've
And
tested
it's
I've tested it here. It's working.
yes, I can see that.
So do you know where the issue is now? That it was that name, that variable name you use.
Okay, it's not in line with the one that is in the placeholder.
It's not. You didn't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I said you can't use what? You can't
Print
use
for very
for to name a variable. You can't use print to name a variable. It will not work.
noted already. I've noted it.
So maybe for example now, if you later use what's it called input now as variable name, obviously it will not work.
Okay,
So that's just it.
I understand. I'm not clear.
Okay. So now, any other question?
No question. That's
Okay.
the only one that can happen.
Okay. No one. So let's talk about something else now. We have the new concept we need to talk about today, and the concept is about condition. Can you hear me?
Please, I
Okay.
want to get my pen.
Okay. No one.
I hear you too.
Okay. So we want to talk about condition today.
Connection.
Condition. We can call it, yes. We call it condition. And I would like to now say okay, but the name I can the generic name I can call it now is control structure. So the reason why I call it control structure is because this, yes, you can just give it a name called control structure. Yeah, maybe if you want to do your job, you can just call it, maybe give it a title or headings with the naming what control as with a name called with a name. I mean, you can give your what your jottings like what's it called title of
Control structure.
control structure. So when we when I talk about control structure, it's about how what's it called now sef how each of these how each of the algorithms you write that involve conditions will take place, how each conditions, maybe for example if you have some conditions that have to be met inside your code base or your code structure or your code base so to say, and those conditions are not met, this is where you have put in some what apply some control or some you have to apply some condition inside your code base. So for example now if you are checking for a price online and the price is less than, maybe if you are checking for a price of a cloth online and the price is less than your budget, you can just write a simple program that will always check if the price is less than that your budget or not. So if the price is less than your budget, you can make a purchase, and if the price is more than your budget, You can what just ignore the what ignore the clothes or whatever thing or whatever product you want to purchase online. So that's just the one of the use case of a what of one of the control structures. We also many control structures in Python. We have the if else, we have the if else, we have the while loop, we have the for loop. Can you hear me, Mr. Bola?
The if the if x.
Do you of giving some certain conditions? It's just condition structure is just about setting conditions, set conditions and setting guidelines for your what for your what for your code base or for your what for your project. So, and it's just most time it depends on use case. My use case might different from your own use case. And initially I gave a use case of maybe purchasing a clothes online now. So one that is one of those use cases where you use a what control structure. So let me just type what I mean inside the what inside the chat box to you so you know what I'm talking about. If else, why, and what for loop. So check my check the chat box.
I've seen it.
So that's just that's just how ifs is and while loop. So for example now if I have but let me just explain now where those use cases are applicable now. Like where all these control structures are applicable. So I've given example of if else now. So for example now, let me just type it than just saying it. So I think okay. Let's make use of the price you use here. So for example, now if I have a budget price as what as 2,000, my budget price as 2,000. Can you see my screen? Hello.
I can see it.
Okay. So if I have a budget price for a particular goods, for example, let me just say clothes. My budget price is 2,000. So I can just set a condition now. If so, okay, my budget price is 2,000, and the price of the clothes, the clothes price, clothes price is what? Let me just say 1.5. So if my budget is less than what clothes price, and else. So obviously, just I know there will be some question you might want to ask. Just let me be done with this. Can you see my screen? So I'm just using the if else as one of the to perform an operation. So perform a operation, so to say. So and this my budget price is 2,000. My clothes price is what 1.5.
1.45.
Yes, for a clothes. I'm just using like a clothes for a use case. It might be another thing, but for the sake of this our class now, I'm using clothes. So I set the condition now for this my what for this my what's it called? For this
If
my
my budget is less than
this clothes price. Print getting the clothes. If my budget if it's the other way, if it's greater than the clothes, if my budget is greater than the clothes, that's just where this condition will be met or will have to what has to be executed. So if the thing is greater than the clothes price, printing what this out on my what on my console or my gig bash. So the price is beyond my budget price. That's what I type here. So and let me just say this now, sir. If anytime you are dealing with control structure now, and what in Python coding, you always have to use what after you have to first of all you have to what declare a variable, declare the variables you need. So for example, now I might just want to give you what. So I think let me say this now, sir. There are I think should I say this? Should I say it now? Okay, I have to say it now. Inside code inside programming language, or inside generally inside coding, you have three structure. Let me tell you the base structures of a coding language now, of coding generally. The three base structure of solving a problem. The first one is what selection. Can you hear me?
Selection. Yeah. I
Yes.
can hear you.
Can you just jot it down? Selection. The first one is selection. The other one is sequence.
Sequence.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Third one.
the third one is se- selection, sequence, selection, sequence, and selection, sequence, and loop. Yes, selection, sequence, and loop. I think that's the name to give. Yes, selection, sequence, and loop. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So selection, sequence, and use. So these are the three basic structures three basic structures of coding language, or any. These are the three basic structures of programming language. So why did I call it three basic structures? Any problem said that this with okay. No, I've said it in my previous class that any problem set you want to solve with coding, or with any programming language you want to write, it has to be under these three terms, these three guys here. The first one is selection. That's where this use case will comes in. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
So that's one of the use case for selection. So the second one, which is sequence, is
Sequence.
yes, sequence are this where we have what a real life scenario of what sequence. This sequence are applicable. One of the example of sequence are the ones I highlighted here. When I have okay, just do something or perform an action. That's sequence. When you have a program or a software to perform an action without maybe going through maybe if else or any other thing, that's what we call sequence. And the last one, which is loop, is where I want my what's it called, my software, my program to perform a repetitive task, so to say. That's what I mean, to perform a repetitive task. Like okay, I want you to loop through a set of number. So for example, now let me just give you for example, let me give you an example of what loop. So let me create a list now. My book price. So it might be 5,006. So I'll just create a for loop now. That will loop through each of these words. I'll loop through each of these book price for me. And what print what? The book prices are. Can you see what I'm doing?
I can see.
So what am I doing here? I'm applying what? I'm applying one of the use cases. I'm performing some applications or doing some use cases that involve what loop. So and inside this my loop now. If I want to perform a use case that involve loop, I have to use a what? A for loop. So and this for loop involve what? Looping through each of these elements inside the list. So the first element inside the list is this one, which is 200. Second element is 15,
It's one.
and the last one is what? 5,006. So this is where the for loop comes in now. I'll do a what? I'll do a for what? For I in what? My book price. Obviously, this is a list because we talked about this before. Everybody knows obviously that this my book price is a list. And if you want to declare a what? A for loop, it has to be what? It has to be for I. You can use any other alphabet, but I decide to use I. I can use A, but that A will represent represent an element. A for what? A stands for an element. It stands for an element inside the word and an element inside the list. So that's why I decided to use it. You can decide to use I. So for A in what? In my what? Book price. Can you see? Always don't forget when you are using anything like this with if an else statement and for loop statement, you have to use a what? Use a what? The semicolon. So when you use a semicolon, you have to declare what condition that has to be met under that what semicolon. And before you write your what, you write out the conditions. You have to there has to be an indentation in your code base, because indentation rules is a must, is a must rule that you must follow in Python coding. I know that language might be forgiven like JavaScript too, but inside Python coding, indentation rules you must follow it. That's why I'm having spaces here. If you notice, I have space here, I have space here. All these ones are called what? Are called indentation. Indentation. You're indenting your code.
Indentation.
Yes, you can write. You can jot it down. So maybe in case of when you want to make findings, more findings about it after the class, you can do that. Any question so far? I was explaining this is what this for loop as part of what, as part of under what
Basic
on
structural.
base structure
Structural.
of programming language of coding language. Let me put it that way. So any problem says in this world that involve maybe okay, in fact, I want to build an app, so I want to build a website, I want to build a mobile app, so then under this what these three guys here, these three terms, the first one selection, the first one selection, the second one sequence, and the third one what loop.
Loop.
Yes. So for example, now I might want to create a website now. How would I say it now? I want to create a little website that will scrape data from Google. Can you hear me, Zakola?
I'm with you.
For example, I want to create a website and that will scrape data from Google. I have to write I have to write an algorithms on the paper before I can say I want to I want to what start I want to start writing code about it.
What is the that algorithm?
Okay, okay. Thank you for asking me. Algorithms is a step by step way of you solving a problem set. That's the what definition for algorithms. That's what algorithm means. A step by step way of solving a problem set. So if I want to write an algorithm for a particular problem set now, for like okay, the one I mentioned earlier, which is what scraping data from Google, I have to write down the algorithms on paper first before I can go to my what VS Code to code about it. Do you get my point, Mr. Kola?
I'm with you. And
So for example now, so this what we are doing here. They are just simple what's it called simple project that we are working on. This doesn't involve a big task or be a big that will involve your using much of your brain effort or something. It's just something you can just write down, that you can just what's it called think it on your head and what just code it out in your VS Code. But there are some problem sets that will go more deeper. That will be very large for you to think about. That is where you have to involve paper and pen. So for example now, like the use
involve,
case
I will involve what?
that will involve paper and pen.
Okay, okay.
Anything that is simple, you don't need to use paper and pen on it. Like this ones now, I don't use paper and pen on all these ones I'm doing here. Like this one I highlighted here now, I don't use paper and pen on it because it's something very easier for me to what to do, and I code it out. These other ones too, they are very simple. I don't need to what jot it down my paper. But the ones that what are real life applications that you have to do for yourself, like the scraping of data of Google I talked about earlier, is one of the use cases now that you have to use paper and pen. And the ones that involve using working on client project now. Okay, this client has come to me that I should help him or her to what to build a mobile app or build a website. That is where you have to involve an algorithms that you have to that involve you writing you involve using paper and pen. Let me put it that way. Writing down or using paper and pen. Any question, Mr. Kola?
No, no question.
So let me run this last one I was working on lately before we go to the if statement we were talking about earlier. So I want to just to run show you the word result of this last one I'm working on. So I'll just type the word Python space and the name of the file. So Isaac, so I didn't comment out the other one, so that's why I'm getting all that. Wow. So I made a mistake here, and you didn't tell me about it, Mr. Kola. Do you know the mistake I
What's
made?
that?
I made the mistake. There's a mistake. Something I have to like comment out or remove anyway. I'll show you now where the mistake is before. But I want to clean out the other print statement I have. So let me show you where I was talking about. So what do you notice here? No, this is what I just finished working on not quite long. The book price now.
Yeah.
Can you see my
Oh,
screen?
I can see it.
Do you know where the mistake is?
Let me try. Let me try.
Check. You can know where the mistake is.
No idea, sir.
No idea. Okay. This is where the mistake is. Can you see what I highlighted on my screen?
Yes, F
F.
200.
So this is where the error. This is where I made the mistake. So
Is
instead
it
of
because of the F before we call the placeholder?
yeah,
Okay.
I was tapping very fast, so I forgot to I forgotten that I've declared it already in the beginning. So that's where my mistake is. So let me just do it
Yes.
again. So it's just like I'm looping through the what an element inside a what inside a list. So let me let me do it again. So that row will go. That row will not be there again. I'm trying to. Why is it taking time? Something is wrong. Okay, it's about. I think I get. I need to comment out this too because I'm not using print. I'm not using input here. So the book price are what 200, which is the first element. 200, which is the first element. The second one 1005,
1005.
and the what the last one, which is what 5600. So and if I want to if you like you can decide to add naira. Obviously naira are not here. I can decide to put naira here before each of these what the price tag here. So if I want to add naira to each of them, each of the price tag, how will I add it, Mr. Kola? I want to add. Obviously there's no price tag there before those prices are printed at the console. So if I want to add if I want to add naira, how will I add the naira sign before the price tag?
The price of the book are naira before the placeholder.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're correct, Mr. Kola?
Yes, because it's the same thing as the one you just corrected now.
How do you know? I do not put it before the what? Before the a.
The one you corrected, you put F
Yeah.
before the
Yes.
place
Yes. Yes. I get.
placeholder.
I get. I get you.
But if you replace that one with naira, it's supposed to bring the state.
Are you sure, Mr. Kola? Are you sure what you're saying?
60% sure.
Yeah, you are correct, 100%. So you are becoming Agba self already. Let me clap for you. So you are
I'm trying to follow your steps.
each each follow step you won't follow. So let me run what I'm talking. What can you see? It's revive. See, before each of those price tag, I have my naira. So I'm honestly, Mr. Kola, what happened today? Tell me what happened today. Because today I'm seeing some fire today. Tell me what this me about it, Mr. Kola.
I want to be a serious person.
because let me confess. Me, I don't hide things. I will say it. Today class is going like back to back. I'm enjoying the vibe, and when you were talking about you making finance on F what F spring, I was like Zakola do finance on F spring. I was like, hey God, I'm happy with this. So I'm so happy. I'm so glad that you able to what make finance apart from what we were doing in the class. So it's a good thing. I'm so happy about it. So it's with what you do today now. Are you not happy with it that you have to make findings and like get some concepts apart from what I was telling you about the spring?
I'm happy. I'm happy that you're happy as well.
Okay, so that's that about the air spring. So I'm not it's not a must. So let me tell you something. I just that you use air spring here. It's not a must. You must use air spring whenever you're working with anything that deals with what for loop. Do you get me? But you just that use it here because you've worked on it at Loritelli. That's why I'm just decide I just decided to use it here. Do you understand me? So that's that about this is just one of the words use case for what for loop. Yes, loop. This one that's one of the use case for loop. This okay. Let me go back to this one. Let me go back to this one now. Sef. I'll still have to don't just I still have to come back to the while loop. Let me what was, let me just um, put a question mark here. I'll still have to go back to while loop because obviously I said it earlier that we have two type of what loop inside under that loop basic structure. Don't forget I mentioned for loop and I also mentioned what while loop. So there are just two. There are just two. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. It might be after the class. You might just want to say I want to make might want to make a research, make findings about how many loop we have or what's it called? How many what? How many what's it called now? How many loop we have under the what? The basic structure of loop. The loop basic structure. You might feel see another one. You might see people using do or why. Do you get me? But 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 the most used ones are the what? Are the word for loop and the word while loop.
And why you
Yes. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't get me.
I get it.
Yeah, I think let me say it in Yoruba. The ones I've mentioned so far under loop are two type. But most honestly, after the class, you might want to make findings, and when you make findings, you might discover that it is more than two. I'm just telling you in advance now. But the most used one, and the most common one are the word for loop and the while loop.
And why you
Yes, another one I said called do and why, but that one is not that common and it's not that frequent. How will I put it? You get my point. Àwọn yẹn sábà máa lò dáadáa. So that's why I'm just teaching you about the for and the while loop, which are mostly used in problem sets. That the use case are very much for both for loop and what while loop. So let's move back to the if statement now. So I was talking about if statement, and we also have if else statement too. So let me just put it here now. If else statement. So if else statement. So if my budget price is equal to what? My real price is equal to my sorry. Did you have to Mr. Kola?
no, not you, sir.
Okay, okay. So good price.
How's double equal to there? Or use it?
Yes, it was intentional anyway. What is wrong? Hold on. Okay, good. So, Sakola, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So, I was talking about the if and else statement.
Yes, sir.
So, I was talking about it if and else statement. I said, let me start from this. Let me start from the beginning. So, most times, when you want to do anything that this is a project, it always start from problem set. So, and when I said it before that when the problem set is not that much, it's not like that involve thinking and much of thinking. It's just something you can just go to your VS Code and code it out. Like all these examples I'm giving you. You get my point, Zakola. But
Yes,
if something that involve a big problem, a large problem set, you have to involve a paper and pen because you can't just say I want to like just start doing it on your VS Code because obviously there might be sometimes might be deleting some parts and go to a point that you might delete something that you want to delete in the first place. You get my point. That's why I said you have to involve paper and pen. So yeah, yes, this problem set now is just very small. The problem set. Let me just divide the problem set. Let me just take the problem set behind this one I wrote here. The problem set behind this one is that I want to check. I have a budget of what 2,000, and I have a budget of 2,000, and I go to market maybe in Ayobo market because I know Ayobo is you stay in Ayobo. So Sorry, sorry for saying that on live. Don't forget, you are still on live, oh, YouTube. Oh. Oh, you're forgotten. No, no worry. You won't have issue with that anyway. There won't be any issue with that. Or you forgot that you are live.
I forgot, you know. I think you are just
You are live. Oh, honestly, check. Or maybe you're not using YouTube at the moment. You are live. Oh.
okay, no
We are
problem.
live. So yeah, level. So just you can just be careful of what's it called. But me, I just want us to be like be a normal class, just at normal, nothing special. So yeah, I was talking about Ayobo market. So I just want to divine a problem set behind this one I wrote here. So the problem set behind this is that I have a budget of 2,000 naira. Mr. Kola, let me start. Mr. Kola have a budget of 2,000 naira, and he want to buy the clothes for Christmas or for Iliodun. He went to Aibo market. With 2,000 naira, which is his budget. And when he got to Aibo market, the clothes seller tell him that the clothes you want to buy is the price is 1.5. The price tag on it is 1.5. So obviously that means you can buy the clothes. Yes or no, Mr. Kola?
Yes, I can.
Because obviously your budget is beyond the what.
It's below my budget.
It's good. It's beyond your budget. So if in that sense, in that case, you just have to go to your VS Code and code it out. So this is how you code it out inside your code base. So you should type my price budget. You can use any variable you want, but that use this variable. My price budget. My own might be what my budget price to be more comprehensive. I want the what I want the variable name to be more comprehensive. So let me change the variable name. My price budget. Wait, and budget price. No, no. Let me use the budget price because I want. Because obviously, they might get to the point where you might want to send your project to people outside or people working on another team. They will have to check. They have to do some testing before they will move your code to a production level or to live. Hope, don't worry, you still understand what I'm saying. What all this grammar I'm using. So I'm talking about my budget price. Budget price is 2,000.
Yes.
But initially, I've talked about the problem set. Now I want to explain how those problem set follow each step in my code base. Now, you get my point.
Yes, I get it.
So I've talked about the the what problem set initially. So I want to align those problem set with my code base now. So when I have my budget price already, I have to declare the variable for it. The variable I declare for it is called what? For my budget price is called my budget price, and the value obviously will be in what integer, because and the currency is is in integer. Yes or no?
It's a integer, yes.
Yeah, good. You can't say you want to use Spring for this now, Abi. Do you think you can use Spring for this? Spring is not
You can
applicable.
use
Spring is not applicable to any value that this is currency. Currency are always involved in numbers.
number.
Yeah, good. Do you understand what I'm saying at all?
I understand.
Good. So after doing that for my budget price, I have to move to the other one, which is the code price, because sometimes you might say you can see sometimes I say I can determine, I can guess the close price before you go to market. But sometimes you might say, okay, since I've got market and they tell me the price, I will go back home to code it out in my project, to code it out in my VS code. So this scenario is when you've gone to market and arrive back to your house. You get my point.
I get it, sir.
So this is where this since you got to price and you find out the price for your to clothes particular clothes you want to buy, and you discover that the price is 1.5, you have to type 1.5 there. So after
I
the
have 2,000 as-
yes now, what do you say?
You said the price is 1.5, and I said I have 2,000 naira as budget.
Yeah, PG good. You have 2,000 as budget. So since you are done with the variable declaration, because this first two line now is this the one that this what the variable declarations, you are done with it. So now you have to move to where the control flow comes in now. This is where the control flow comes in, which is the main topic of what we want to discuss today, the control flow or the control structure, any name you want to call it. So this is where the control flow comes in now. So the control flow, which involves using the if else statement, you have to declare this way. This is how you declare what your if and else statement. You type if. When you type if, you leave a space. Obviously, you know there's a space there. So after that space, you have to type your what. You have to declare. You have to use your what. Use what's it called? Your my budget price, which is the we declared earlier, less than what the cloth price.
My price.
So after declaring your declaring your cloth price inside your what if statement, you have to what use semicolon too. I think is this semicolon or column because I'm always sometimes I used to mix it up with the other one. I think this is
Column.
then there okay this is column. This is not semicolon. So after declaring your what your close price and using column, I've said this before. Anything that is with control statement or what your control flow, you have to use a what a column after you're done with the condition. So this line now is the condition.
Hello, sir.
Can
Can
you
I can I ask a question?
ask question? Ask question.
But is it that is it because you are using if state? Because in this variable,
Yes.
my budget price is higher than the clothes price. Why are we having if my budget price is less than clothes price?
Okay. The reason why I decided to use that as the first condition is because I want a condition that I will check if my budget is less than the close price. You can decide to start your own with greater than if you want.
Okay, sir.
You get my point.
I understand now.
So if you want to start with, if you want to start with greater than, that means this statement has to be changed. Which name like call it now? This statement under your condition has to be changed.
Okay.
Yes, it won't be the same statement I have here inside my words, inside the less than statement. It has to be the other one, the opposite one. You get my point.
Yes.
So I was talking about the condition now. So if you want to declare your condition, you start with all the if statement, the if keyword. There's a space there, and you declare your words. My budget price, which you've declared already previously in in the first two lines, and you added your word less than sign, another space, and you declare your what you have to what um eh,
Price.
the close price, add your what semicolon. Don't forget, I've said it before, now I'll still repeat it again. Whenever you are dealing with anything that this is condition, you are typing any statement, any code that this is that this is condition inside Python coding. You have to end that condition statement with a what it is with a colon, not semicolon now, it's a colon. If you notice, column here. I use column here. So this is just to let the VS code or to let the Python understand that oh this person has gone to the end of what that condition statement, that condition line. So the next line that will follow that column will be what the statement that has to be executed based on the above condition.
Okay.
If you get the point me right,
You get it.
this one will run if the above statement is true. But if this statement is false, this one will not run. The other ones will what? They will be work on or be checked on by Python. So obviously this one is what is true. Yes or no, Mr. Kola?
Budget price is less than my clothes. That one is false.
This, my budget price is
Less than my clothes price.
less than. Hold on, my budget price is less than my close price. Okay. Yes, my budget price is less than. That one is false. Obviously, it's false. You are right. Well, I think it was my price is okay.
That's greater than.
Greater than. Okay, let me use less than. Since my budget price is less than my close price, I can get the clothes. Obviously.
Yeah.
So that means this condition is what is true.
Okay, if my budget price is less than the clothes price, I can't get.
Sorry, hold on. Let me
I said
check.
if my budget price.
My weight price is less than clothes price. I can get the clothes now. If my weight price is less than this is true now. Abi? It's true. It's
If my it's less than, for example now, if the close price is 10,000 and I budget 2,000 for it, if I can't get it, I will.
Okay, hold on. I'm checking something. Good price. Okay, okay. I think I get your point. Let me use 1,000 there. Do you understand me now, Sakola? Hello, Sakola.
It's still the same thing. Oh.
This is the same thing.
If the budget price supposed to be lower,
I think I'm the one just giving myself stress here. Self. Okay, do you understand me now, Sakola?
okay, I'm with you.
So okay, I'm the one that made the mistake earlier. I should be greater than or less than, because obviously I sometimes, but it's not always this thing is not always true. Do you believe me? Because I might get to price the market now, and seller is telling me the price is maybe 3,000 or 5,000. That is where what this statement will be false. But this in this scenario now, in this use case now, you just decide to use this one. But this obviously this is not a real life scenario. Like we just have to you just have to what pick a problem set. We think we can just think of from our head and just code it and say VS Code. That's just what we are doing here. So obviously my budget price is greater than, so to say. I'm sorry about I was not that made the mistake earlier anyway. Sha. I didn't check it when I was, yeah. So my budget price is greater than close price. And my budget price is greater than close price. I have to what? I have to print out what getting the clothes, because obviously I can obviously my budget is can afford the clothes, and if you can afford it, I can still get change also, because Oshimaku 1,000 gan lower me mathematics. So that's just the mathematics behind it. So if this condition is met, it will run this statement. But if this condition is not met, it will not run the below statement, the statement after it. So if this condition is not met, it will check the next one, which is the if else if
Eh, eh,
else if.
else if
So this else if is still checking. Oh, since if this else if is okay, let me just tell you this now. If this condition is not met now, it will go to this one and check if this one self is not met. You go to the last one and run it, and run the what statement below it. You get my point, Zakolo?
I get it
So
now.
let me just explain what this one is. Let me just explain this now. If else, she's telling us that if since this one is not met, this condition is not met now. Let's assume this condition is not met. It will go to this one, this else if. When you go to this else if, to check the state, check the condition also. Because all these ones are what are condition. These ones are condition. Anything before the what the column, the condition that has to be checked by our Python before it executes the statement below it. So let's assume this condition is not met. You go to this if else statement and check the condition that we declared already, which is my budget price equals to what? Cloth price.
What low price?
So obviously, obviously we know that the condition is met. Abi, is it met? Yes or no, Mr. Kola?
You have you have met it at the first start.
Yes, good. So this one will not what? It will not go through this.
Yeah,
It will not go through this one again.
yes.
So it will just go to this check this one also. If because if okay, this the scenario of checking this last one is if this one is not met, and if this one is not met, it will
This
just,
one is not met. Okay, the
yes,
third one we met.
the third one will be shown to us, be executed. So when it's got us executed, we should be shown to us on the what, on the console. Do you understand my point?
Understand.
So let me run it now. So the one we run earlier was for the for loop. So let me run this one for while so I say while loop for if statement. So Python assist the pure. Can you see? Let me mm, comment out this
You
one.
haven't seen.
What is that?
Okay, you have not comment out
Yes, I've not
the
commented the other one, so I just commented it now. So now to run it again to show you the output on the previous one. Can you see the color?
getting the clothes. Okay, sir.
So obviously, but if you notice, what do you notice here about this code? Let me ask. What do you notice? I want to check it, and what do you notice? Something is something. There are some things
What I
that
noticed,
changed there.
what I noticed is that, as in, since it met the first condition,
Mm,
it's supposed to, as in, supposed to let us know that it was the first condition that is met. I think because if it is my budget is equal to my price, my budget price is equal to my clothes price, it will still be getting the clothes.
good. So that means what do you have to do now to fix this now? What do we do to fix this, Nakola? Can you hear me?
I am with you, sir.
Okay, yeah, I'm just giving you a challenge now. So I want you to just think about it. I know the answer already, but I want you to think about it. You just think about it and tell me the answer. What do you think we could do to resolve this?
I can't say.
The stuff is feasible now. Sakola, I say you can't see.
But it's only the if and the elif that have great getting the clothes. For the last one, the L is the price is beyond my budget.
Okay, no wala. Since you said you can't get the since don't worry. I just have to tell you. So obviously you know the statements for this one and this one are what are the same.
Yes,
So that's just what I was expecting. The answer that I was expecting from you. The statement for the first condition is the same with the statement for the second condition. So even what of let's assume let's assume I decide to run the code base. That's not assuming itself. I've run the code base now. How will I know if the statement for the or the first statement is running or the statement of second statement is running? How will I know? How will I identify which statement is met or which statement is true? Do you understand me?
yes,
So
understand.
to resolve that now, you have to change the condition for the second statement, the second if statement. So I can just say um, they they are not equal. They are not the same price. Can you see it now?
Okay, sir.
So this will make even if I send this to anybody to make it more comprehensive or more readable for anybody
That
that will have access to this code base to
was
this.
condition that okay.
So obviously even if I assume to run it and I show it to someone like someone that is just a newbie or someone that doesn't know much about Python, I'll be like, statement allow code is the same with the second one. How will I know which one is true or which one is running? So let me run it again now to tell you what I'm to tell you what I'm talking about. Like to tell you the output of what I'm talking about. Assist assist.py. I see it.
Yeah, getting the clothes.
So
Yes,
obviously the only this one they work. Other one no work. You get me?
yes,
So if
yes, I get.
so if I decide to change the condition now, I can decide to change the condition by using less than. So to check if if this condition is met now, it will run this, and if it's not met, we'll go to the next statement, the next condition, which is the next if statement to check if this one is met, and if it's not met, it will what? We print out the what this one. So with the changes with the changes I have made now, which one do you think will work? You should be able to answer that within 2 seconds, Mr. Akola.
Huh?
So with the changes I have made now so far, if I run a code now, which one do you think will work? Which statement do you think will be shown to me after the git bash?
Node.js, none of it will work.
Are you serious? Everything not work.
Because you have changed it because this my budget price
Uh-huh.
is greater than the clothes of the clothes
It's
price.
greater than, but I change it to less than. So
Okay,
you are saying everything will not work like this, Abi?
the first one will not work.
I'm talking about. I'm telling you to ask to check now. Check everything. Check everything before you answer me, Mr. Kola. What do you notice? Which one do you think will work out of the three?
First one will not work. The second one will not work.
Which
The
one?
third one, the third one will not work as well.
Are you sure?
Yes, with reason.
Give me reasons now. Says no. So
Okay.
give me the reasons.
Because my budget price is 2,000 and the clothes 1,000. Definitely, the first one, which is my budget price, is greater than, is less than the clothes price. That one, that one is not compatible because my budget price is greater than the clothes price. Second one, my budget price is equal to the clothes price. They are not equal. 2,000 to 1,000. And the last one, print. The price is beyond my budget. Therefore, my budget is beyond the price. It's more than the price.
So how do you fix this now? If I may ask you.
I will change the variable.
Okay, so let me run it now. You said none of it will work with Nakola. So I want to print it out now. So if any of this work now, what should I do now, Nakola to you? Ṣé ká bẹ ká ṣé ká kọ ṣé báwo ni Yorùbá ṣe ń sọ báyìí? Ṣé ká
I will,
ká ṣe betting ni?
I will give this uh, the person that innovates Python. I will give him something.
Okay, so let's run it now.
Okay, sir.
So Mr. Kola, sorry, you are wrong. You said none of it will work now. I didn't say that. So none of it is work. And the last one obviously what work. Do you know why the last one work? If I may, let me actually start with that. Do you know why the last one work?
I don't know because the price is beyond my budget.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm fine. The price is below my. This one is below my. The price is below my budget, which is what's wrong. So this condition is not met. So this statement will not be shown to us inside the word grid bash. Let's check the second one now. The F is now my budget price is equal to what? Load price,
Clothes price.
which is not met. So it's not wrong what this one. So in the case of this condition and this condition, since this condition is not met and this condition is not what this other one is not met, this one will obviously work because there's no condition is given here. Do you understand me?
Okay,
There's no because this condition B. This one is just direct
okay, print. Okay,
print.
we just okay. The thing we just print. The price is beyond
Yes,
my
yes,
budget.
you just print.
So
So there's no condition then the else statement. So if any condition, so let me just can maybe you can jot it down.
I I retract my statement.
What is it? So now let me say this now. So if let me just say this now for your purpose. Any condition that you want to make, have to put in place, it has to be between it has to the major ones have to come be under this if statement. Any major condition, the primary one has to be under this if statement. The other secondary one has to be under the if else. So now,
No trouble.
no, now we can have more than like five if else inside this project now. You get my point, Zakola.
Yes, yes, okay, okay.
So that means if this is major one, this is the primary condition. If it's not met, we to check this one. If it's not met, we check the next one. If it's not met, we check the next one and below it till it reach the last one, the last is F statement. If this one itself is not met too, it will go to the final one, which is F statement, and run the statement. You get
All
me?
right, sir.
You get my point? Any question?
I get it. You get it, man.
So if you have you can easily use this if else now to play with all this and play with the calculation we work on yesterday. I was maybe to create a single application that will always check for condition. Okay, it might be a condition that will check for if what user center is what integer or not. Can also it can there's so many problems you can work on that are simple problem set that doesn't involve this big or robust and real life applications that you need to work on. You just think about any problem set. Since at the characters running by, I can just okay. Let me just check. Let me just think about maybe I want to do a program that will check if what users enters is integer or not. So if what user enters is integer, I'll print out okay, users enter details is was integer, and I will do another one which is S statement. Okay, this user enter is not a what it's not integer, is a string. So you can even you can even use type method too there to always check for users and what's it called users data type. What users enter to check it for data types. Do you get my point at all?
I get it. I get
So
it.
I can roll any problem set about you. I'm just giving you a challenge. That's just what I'm trying to do now. Just work on it personally.
That's for you. I understand.
What do you say?
You understand? Yeah, I understand it.
Alright, so now I think we are done with the if and else. Let's go to the while loop now. So while loop, if this thing now, say, hope you, Abi, you need to write this down. Abi. You need to code this thing down on your end, or how do you have access to this now? Or you don't need it?
I need it.
Okay, let me send
I'm
Abi.
I'm I'm screenshotting it already.
Okay, good. That's good. So let's go to the while loop now. So my in the while loop now, I can say um my school my is my 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 school in Lagos. True. Why why is my school in Lagos? Print Marimi High School is based in Lagos. Can you see what I'm doing, Sakola? Hello. Okay. Your voice is not that clear again.
No, it's
Okay.
very audible.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me very well now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, good. So let's talk about this one now, sir. The if okay, we'll talk about the if s and s statement. We'll talk about the what's it called the for loop statement, and we use it to solve a problem set, a simple problem set. And let's talk about this while loop too now. If this one is just okay, let me just tell you
This one is for while loop. Yeah.
this this one for like while loop. Let me just tell you, problem set can use these things to solve. Most times, problem set can use these things to solve is something that involve repetition.
Sorry, sir.
Can you hear me?
Hello. Hello. The first one, it was for follow.
Yes. Now the first one was a for loop. This is the while loop. Hello. Okay. Do you have any question? Do you have any question regarding the last one?
No, no.
Okay. So I was trying to explain. I was trying to talk about problem sets you can use this for while loop for. Problem set you can use this while loop for is a scenario where it involves repeated tasks. Can you hear me, Mr. Kola?
Repeated tasks.
Repeated
I can
tasks.
hear you.
Yes, and this repeated task might be either a finite repeated task or a what an infinite repeated task. So in scenario of where we have hello, can you
I'm with you.
a scenario
I
where
can
you
hear
have
you.
a scenario where you have finite repeated tasks. So is what I meant. Finite repeated tasks is okay. Well, I want to check. I want to check. Okay, for example, now, self. I want to give you a scenario now, self. So I want to check. I want to check for the price of bag online. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So if the price of bag, if my budget is 2,000 naira, and the price of bag I have online, okay, so okay, I think okay. Let me use another see use case now. Save. I still the same bag problem set. So for example, now I'm preparing for Christmas now, and I want to buy a bag for my Christmas, and the budget I have for this bag is 2,000 naira. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So no, Christmas is not yet around till it has to be next month 25th. So I can write a program now that I always want to check for brag on the pass of bar for me online. So it will check it will make you obviously to use if else statement if else statement.
Okay, sir.
So this if else statement will check for price. It will equate it. If it's checking, it will check if it will use this statement to check. Don't forget to use this statement to check. If it's the same, it will to tell me that okay the price is what is they're equal, so I can go and get the price online if I want to get it.
All right.
So and inside this with that problem set now where this on while loops are exactly applicable is I will set a what a date. Can you hear me?
I'm with you.
I can set a date time. I'll set a date time. This I don't it's an it's an advanced what's it called, advanced package which I'll just let me import it here now, so import date time. So date time it will be like okay, um current time, date time, date time, what's to now. So I'll just pass. Are you busy? I'm hearing sound.
No, I'm not.
Okay. So I'll just pass this. I'll just pass this condition here inside my what my while loop. So it will always check this. Sorry, this current time will always check.
Current time.
It will always check. This current time will always check. Okay, why current time is less than what Christmas time? Christmas time. Do you get what I'm doing at all?
I'm with you, but not yet.
Okay. Let me explain again. I was using the problem set of a bag, Christmas my own Christmas bag. I want to buy a Christmas bag for myself. So in this program I want to write now. Sorry, I'm using a big problem set, which is something that is beyond our. This is something is beyond our scope for now. But very soon, still we will get to that very soon. So I'm using a big problem set to just explain how to use a while loop now. So and this problem set now, which involve bag, is that I want to start checking for bag now because this bag I want to buy, this bag I want to buy, I want to buy online. I want to start checking it right from now because obviously I have a budget and I want to start checking it right from now if my budget will be met or not based on the current price of bag online. Shall we in my so well if I want to write a program that will solve that, I have to use an if and else statement obviously. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Should we continue tomorrow?
Let's
You're feeling
let's continue.
you're feeling sleepy already. You're already not soon, safe. You're feeling sleepy already. Sorry about
Yes.
that. So this condition will always check. I'm happy. I'm impressed with your vibe tonight. With your vibe tonight, honestly, with your vibe today. With our, um, Mr. Kolam, more of it. I pray God give you more strength anyway.
Like
Yeah. So I was talking about the bag problem set. So this one, this I have to set a what an if a statement. I always check if the my budget price is can get the what the price is equal to the price of the bag online.
okay,
So let me just do if y not xmas time y not xmas time if what the bag online the price of what bag and my current price current price. I want to like just code it out. Okay, this is 2000. Abi, if it's this is 4000. Where my 2000? So current to first month. So just give me some time. I'm typing something out. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
So just don't let's leave this one for now. Let's focus on this one. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay, so can you see how this is what I'm just trying to explain at this moment. The price of the bag is 4000 online at this moment, currently now, and this price can change. It's like the price is volatile. It can change anytime. It's okay. But I want to write a program that always check the price this price online and compare it to my own budget. So this is my own budget now, which is 2000. I said 200. Let me put 2000 there. So this is my own budget now for this same bag, which is 2000. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
And I this is another variable now which I declared now, which is the what date of Xmas.
That's my yes.
Just my date. I don't want to do much stuff there. This shouldn't be the Christmas day, but I just have to I just decided to use a string there just to save our time. The date of Xmas. So this is where I have to use what a while loop. So this while loop always check if not what if why not what why 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 not what's it called why Xmas time. Sorry, there's something else to do here. Why current date. It's not supposed to be WhatsApp. How will I put it myself? Not Xmas time. Maybe. Okay, why not Xmas time? Why not Xmas time? If the current price is less than the what? If the what? If my current price is less than what? The bag price of bag buy, and if it's what is less, and if the condition is not met, with what to run this other one. Do you get my point? So
Just like the one we got.
just like the one we did previously. But let your mind be on this on this same on this line because this is what we are dealing with at this moment, which is the while loop. So to always check, because obviously no, I think what Christmas by actually in November. So it always do a check in from now to what the Christmas time. Do you understand me?
Understand?
So that's just the analogy behind all this now. So with that, I believe you have to understand what I did here. So this one now, this let me just explain what I'm doing here. Let me erase this line. It's not useful there. So this is what I'm doing here. This if this is my school in Lagos. This is what do you understand what this variable is trying to say?
I don't understand.
Understand? Okay, this variable I declared here is just to check. If my what? If my school is in Lagos, the school where I went to, if it's based in Lagos, that's so obviously I set a default value to be what? To be true. So obviously that means my school is where I went to is based in Lagos. So that's why I use true there. So why this is what is in Lagos? It will always run what this because honestly it's true now. It will be what my run. So don't worry. Let me print it out now. You understand what I'm saying? This one is not applicable here because you are not dealing with a real life project here. This project this draw license I highlighted here is similar to what real life application. We have not gone to that level yet. That's just an advanced level now. So let's move back to this use problem set now, which is like a little bit simple and for now. So I've declared the variable and I set it to a value called true, which is a boolean value. So and this what if y school is what is true, because obviously it's true. It will run this statement. So now let me just print it out. So when I print it out, obviously it will be what repeated. It will be like repetited. Is it okay? Repetitive. Sorry, not repetited. It will be repetitive. So and this one, let me just tell you this now, sir. This the use case here and the while loop we use here. The use case here is what a finite loop. You know, if you remember, I make mention of infinite loop and what finite loop.
Yes.
So because here now the finite loop here is what is because of the what Xmas time.
Yes.
Well,
And
just
time.
only definite time. TS time, but this program will not work again. You get my point.
I guess it.
But this one now is infinite. Uma run alone because this condition is what is true. Let me run the what the infinite because obviously you see what I'm talking about. Uma run alone. That one is infinite. Can you see?
Okay.
Till
Yes.
it's working in for life till end of this world. Uma run alone. That's why we call it infinite. But it's the other one that which I showed you at the bottom part is infinite because obviously Christmas will come and go. You get my point now. So let me use my keyboard to stop the what execution. Do you see it? Can you see? Obviously, you know that I have to press a key here to what to stop it, which is what keyboard interrupt. That's why you are seeing keyboard interrupt there. So that's that for today, Mr. Akola. Any question? I think we are done. We should be rounding up now. It's almost yeah, it's time already. Any question so far? We talk about the so far today. We talk about the control structure.
Okay.
We
Yes.
talk about if and else, and they talk about the what the loop, for loop and while loop. Any other question? Any question based on what we talk about today?
No question. Now, now when I try to read across and I met any question, I met
All right, now. So since you don't have any question, we are rounding up the class at this moment. By God grace, tomorrow continue. All right.
Are
So
we doing tomorrow or Monday?
oh sorry, Monday. I've forgotten. So by God grace, we're meeting on Monday. So don't forget the assignment I gave, the set and list. Please work on it.
I'm looking.
Okay, okay. So yeah, I get a weekend, Mr. Kola, and find time to rest too.
You too.
Thank.
Take good care of yourself.
All right. Thank you. I really appreciate. All right. Good night.
Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, yeah. You too. Bye.